Hi guys, it's Megasword. Today I'm going to show a live reaction of what I think from the live stream of Bungie's tour around the Reef. So,
Hello, welcome to our stream. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I'm Deej from Bungie, and it's my pleasure to introduce you to the panel that we have on hand for a reveal of The Reef in the House of Wolves. I'm joined by Christopher Barrett, creative director at Bungie.
Hello, everybody.
And of course, when we arranged an audience with the Queen's Guard, we felt it only appropriate that King Gathalion would join us in the Reef.
No raid! What? Hey, how's it going?
Hey, how you doing?
Good. So good.
Good.
There's like barely anybody watching. I can feel you tense right now.
No,
Yeah.
I'm
No, it's
fine.
okay.
I'm looking
We're good.
at our chat window.
We're not at all shaky. Yeah.
Good. We're fine.
It's good.
We're relaxed and happy to be here. Happy that you're here as well.
Absolutely.
So our goal today is to show you the new social space that's going to be the hub of activity and your experiences in the House of Wolves, and also give you a view of what the House of Wolves will mean for everything that you own and everything that you are in Destiny. So we're going to expose you to the new activities, the characters who will send you out back into action, and also give you an idea as to what accomplishing all of those things will mean for the gear that you currently own.
Mm-hmm.
So we are here in the Reef.
Can I die here?
You can die everywhere.
I died here. I went through there. I became ethereal for a second. That's good. I'm back. Don't worry.
Good.
It's all good.
Yeah, are you?
I'm back. Yeah,
All
we're
right,
good.
so enough of this mass suicide.
Okay.
You both died within the first 10 seconds.
I'm sorry. This is so hard. Let's go.
Playing games is hard.
All right, where to?
So, the first thing we're going to do is I'd love to give our audience a sense of why you're the perfect person to speak to us about the House of Wolves and introduce them to this experience. So, you have been the creative director on Destiny when it was a basic idea and a few sketches on a piece of paper, yeah?
Yeah, I did art direction on the first game, so I'm very familiar with the universe. I've been working on it for 7 years now, something like that. So
Yeah.
The opportunity to work on this expansion has been awesome. So super excited for it.
Well, let's hope it's worth it. I'm ready.
So we're going to meet some of the story agents that...
Are we RP walking there?
Yes, we have slow walk though.
Okay.
Got to make
We're at a jog right now.
Yeah.
We need to slow
We
it
gotta
down.
catch up.
Slow it
Make
down.
it cool.
Gotta catch up.
Make it cool. So this is the domain of the Queen and the Awoken. Talk to us a little bit about
damn, that
why the
logo.
Reef. Why at this moment in time are we coming into the Reef, and why is this the focal point of our story?
Sure. So the Fallen House of Wolves has been sort of under control of the Queen, as you probably saw in some of the cinematics in Destiny 1. So the House of Wolves has rebelled and has, as you've seen in the trailer, killed a bunch of the Queen's Guard.
And that's bad.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
bad.
that's bad. That's bad. We don't want that.
Super bad.
Rebellion,
Bad for the
betrayal.
Queen, bad for us, good for the Fallen.
Sure.
And so the House of Wolves has spread out into the galaxy, causing all kinds of mayhem. And Petra and the Queen have called you, the Guardians, to the Reef to help out.
And there's Petra.
Yep.
So-
People will remember her probably from if they remember the Queen's Wrath back many months ago. She is now in the Reef.
What happened to her eye?
All will be
gone
revealed.
now.
All will be
I
revealed in
need
time.
to know.
And and she has her mask off as well.
Yeah.
So Petra, she's the
Wanted
main story agent for the
bounties.
House of Wolves. She's going to send you on that
Still
path
the
to
same
revenge.
logos. I mean, still the
Spend
same
your inventory
emblems.
Here. She's got some new bounties for us.
Wanted, wanted,
Those are all the most
wanted.
notorious House of
They're all
Wolves.
wanted.
People are going to wonder if these are just rehashes of the Queen's Wrath bounty that happened later last year.
Yeah, they are not. They are all new. All new.
Success!
And she's got some fancy things we can use to dress ourselves up with. She's got
Same
some
things.
shaders.
She does have the shaders from the Queen's Wrath bounty, so I'll no longer be special with my rose gold.
You will notice I am wearing.
Yeah.
What am I wearing?
Which one is
Queen's
it?
blessing on you, Guardian.
It's very pink.
Provincial Royal.
That's a basic shader.
Yeah.
Yeah, why
Is
gotta
it?
be so basic?
Oh well.
It's okay.
I have it on my other
Twitch,
card.
Twitch.
Let's see.
She's got a couple nice shaders here as well that are not from previously. Queen's Wrath rank 3.
Yep.
I like
So
those
what
a
is
lot.
And the the Awoken ship. I don't know, did you notice that?
Damn, she plays with knives, man. That's crazy.
Look at it. That's quite a view of that. What is...
That is
that ship looks
ships for
nice.
sure, so I want to make sure that...
Does it have all the fun flags off of it? Doesn't look like it does.
No.
Ah, those were fun.
You got to be a part of the Queen's Guard
Okay.
to get the banners. So fans have seen this space before. There was a reveal of our game all the way back in 2013. And, you know, there's been a lot of...
you locked all that on disc, right?
Well, that's, definitely definitely one of the fans' suspicions, one of the community's suspicions,
Sure.
is that all this stuff has been held in reserve. But talk to us a little bit about the actual creative process for the House of Wolves.
Sure, yeah. We had an early prototype of this space. It's a place we've always wanted to go. The Reef is a really cool place in the lore, and we knew we wanted to go here sometime. Like I said, we had a prototype of it. We decided the House of Wolves story was a great time to bring that back. We use it as a starting point, but we rebuilt it from scratch. All the new content tailored specifically for the House of Wolves. All the new vendor areas, all the new characters. It was a great starting point. But
Resolve Sand Eater Bounty.
I always wanted to visit the Reef.
So is there going to be more story and lore this time around compared to like the Dark Below?
So Petra will be your main.
Avoided the question.
So she will lead you through a series of quests and the main story of the House of Wolves.
Oh, there we go.
We definitely wanted to make a really coherent, really fun story that I think has you hunting down these House of Wolves, and so I think, there's plenty of story. The Petra and a few other characters we'll meet shortly will guide you on your adventures through those.
A lot of people argue that the lore is excellent in the game, but it's all locked away in like grimoire cards and things like that you have to get like through a third-party situation. Is that something that we could ever viably see in game? Like actually be able to look at our lore in game?
As far as grimoire cards go,
Yeah.
in grimoire integration into the game is, it's something that we've heard. It's a piece of feedback that we've heard from the community. In the House of Wolves, having played it
My back's
myself,
hurting. Let me put a pillow.
I like a lot of the quests. I like a lot of the stories.
Lean back.
I like the fact that a lot of the new story missions represent some of the most interesting moments and some of the most interesting aspects of Destiny. But as far as grimoire integration into the game, it's not an announcement we're making right now. I can tell you that this is a fresh approach to storytelling in the game. And a lot of work has been done on the House of Wolves.
I wonder how she left her eye. I say that her own dagger
And
got her in the
to
eye.
me, it really
Like,
feels like an adaptation to our creative
Hopefully not.
process as developers,
But-
as storytellers, and a reaction to what players have liked and what they've enjoyed.
Sure.
One thing I want to ask about Petra is one thing we remember from her when she was in the tower is that she had all sorts of cool weapons and armor pieces and things like that. Are we going to have the chance to earn that stuff again?
Yeah, there'll be a full set of Queen's Wrath armor and weapons that you can acquire in the Prison of Elders.
Okay.
Is that acquired through drops, or is that something...
Yep, those drop directly in the Prison of Elders.
Okay, and they'll have the same level light as the 36, 38 light we're going to have to, or something? Or?
Is it me or does that guy look like a shaman?
The rest of the...
Damn, look at him.
Yeah, level 34 light, but
Yes.
the amount of light on the gear, whatever it is.
We'll inspect all that in a little bit.
Is that a lady?
On
don't
the
know.
subject of the Prison of Elders, you can see that the warden for the Prison of Elders
What's a
is
warden?
Varix. He is a fallen from the House of Judgment. So, what is the House of Judgment, and why is this bastard allowed to be in the tower with all of us Guardian folk?
Sure, he is the House of Judgment is one of the
Look at
very
that
old,
arm,
houses
that
of
robotic
the
arm.
Fallen. He is one of the only known remaining Fallen from the House of Judgment. He's gone through a few trials himself. He's missing a few arms there that are now replaced with some mechanical arms. So he has kind of been loyal to the Queen, and so he was able to sort of stick around. He's sort of an informant in some ways. He's also someone who runs the Prison of Elders. Trying to think. I mean, I'm super excited to have Fallen be one of the characters you interact with. It's such a cool. The Fallen is such a cool race, and to be able to get right up close and have to be able to talk to them and have them.
Right.
Yeah.
There's some interesting bonuses on the gear that he has here. First off, he's got the what is it? The Judgment Chance, which where do you get those? The armored cores and weapon cores.
Sure, yeah, those will drop from the Prison of Elders.
Okay.
So
Is there a
as you-
limit on how many times a week we
Armor
can run that?
core,
Yep.
weapon
You'll
core.
have, there'll be weekly lockouts, and
Okay.
multiple. We'll talk more about it when we get into
Sure.
the Prison of Elders,
Sure.
but there'll be multiple challenges that you can partake and get drops, and then you can turn them into Variks for.
I wish there was
high
scroll
level
down. I want to see
And
what you
there's
get for
also
rank 3.
Some fun new perks to
Probably
Shank
armor.
I'm noticing on this auto rifle.
Or
It
shaders.
isn't a pea shooter, so thanks for that. Yeah, it's actually got decent impact on it instead
Thank
of being
God.
high fire rate with nil impact. As
Ooh.
we've been used to.
Right.
Necrochasm.
So yeah, we have a full suite of
Necrochasm.
all Fallen themed, class items. We have ships, one from each house, which is pretty cool. You've got the House
Kill
of Winter,
Breaker's
you've got
Glove.
the House of Devils.
It only has
you can
3
collect all the
circles.
different ships.
I like
also
it.
Have,
Let's
shaders
grind.
Specific to those houses.
Okay.
Look at all those
Dress like
shaders.
your favorite
What,
Fallen.
5?
Sure. Does his inventory rotate?
Right. So each week there'll be different rewards. Up at the top where it says Prison of Elders, you'll
Sure.
have.
Well, that's fun. Okay.
Yep.
And then, like
Damn,
any
so
component
every
of the
week
best
is
in
gonna
the game, that
change.
stuff has a weekly
I like
reset.
that.
Yep.
Like
Hopefully.
the Nightfall Strikes.
Unless I miss a
things
week,
like that.
then
And we really wanted
Let's
to
skip on that.
introduce the ability to sort of preview the gear that you'll be able to win instead of it sort of being hidden, like, not sure what you're going to get. Like,
Okay.
that's why we're showing some of the items on his inventory himself, so you can kind of
That's awesome.
know what you're looking for and kind of work towards it.
Yeah.
And of course, you'll also have the some secrets awaiting inside the Prison of Elders
Less
itself.
chance in the
Yeah.
progression system. Like, yeah.
But you're also, obviously there'll always be.
Is his inventory going to run on a pattern or be RNG based?
It is. I don't know. I'm not positive on that. I think it's.
Boom!
Yeah.
That did it.
You stumped us. Well done.
So actually,
well done.
So we want to make sure. I think it's actually a pattern. We want to make sure that if you're playing consistently,
Sort of like how Iron Banner is, where it's like you can more or less guess when
Yep.
it's going to be the right week. Sure.
Right. I want to make sure that people can, if they're playing
it's a
constantly,
PvE
playing
Iron
Prison of
Banner.
Elders, they can
Oh,
work through and collect
snaps.
all the gear eventually. So yeah, we don't want the same pants coming up, 4 times
Sure.
in a row.
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
absolutely.
Okay, cool.
Diversity, variety.
But predictability.
I
as
know
well.
exactly what Lord Saladin will have as an inventory this week when the Iron Banner comes back up, and this week. I promise.
There's no Iron Banner.
There's
Oh my
some elements
goodness.
here.
Kind of sad. Oh, who's
I
that?
noticed that. They stand to attention when you walk up.
So this
Oh,
is the Queen's Guard.
Prison level.
Just another
That's a
element
nice
to sort
emblem.
of create the living social world of Destiny.
Sure.
Set pieces.
Yep.
Damn, she's like at attention.
Where's the Queen at?
Queen is safe and sound
I want to go look at her.
behind those doors. So check this out. Who's this guy?
Where are we headed? Oh, down to
We're headed down
The Osiris guy.
to the good brother.
the candle.
Brother Vance.
You're immune to candles in the game, by the way. It just doesn't phase you. It's fine.
Yeah, it's just solar energy.
Yeah, okay.
Damn, he's trying to
amounts
do a
of
ritual
solar
and
candles.
everything.
Yeah, solar candles.
Scary.
So this is Brother Vance. He is a disciple of Osiris.
Huh?
And what role does he play in the House of Wolves?
He will be the emissary of Trials of Osiris. He will be your guide. He will be the person you come to for rewards, to buy new passages. We'll talk more about that, obviously, in the coming Twitches. But
Yeah. We have a whole
It
reveal
changes
plan
every
for the
day?
Trials of
Or
Osiris,
every week?
So
So
we'll
stock
delve
refreshes
deeply
5 days.
into the details that will govern that competitive multiplayer special event.
Okay.
Trials
And, you can see
passage,
that,
trials
there are
supplies.
different supplies here, different rewards. Much like Iron Banner, there are even consumables that affect the way the event plays out.
Sure, how often does you say the event runs?
it's every weekend.
Every weekend?
Yep.
Okay.
Until the reset. So it starts Friday and then
Okay, great.
and then till Tuesday.
Oh,
That's fun.
it's not the
And
whole
as
week.
far as his gear and stuff, I guess
but-
I can't look at that
Better than nothing.
just yet.
All right.
His stock
You can
does
look
not-
at it.
I think.
Oh, actually, no, it's not.
No,
there.
we can't. It's, the stock doesn't refresh
Yeah.
for some
Well,
time.
yeah, we'll get into the gear and some of the different perks and some of the tactical analysis of how that stuff performs when we actually enter the Trials of Osiris, when we actually participate in the next stream
Okay.
a week from now. will be here, and we'll send in triple.
You could say I'm triple excited about it.
Triple excited? Triple
yeah.
excited to get wrecked?
Yeah, I'm triple excited to get wrecked. And he's going to be, I'm going to team with him because I don't want to lose.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So
triple
Damn.
neck, wreck, triple neck.
triple neck.
Triple neck,
Like a multi-headed
Yeah,
hydra.
triple neck is on an all pizza diet. So
Can I
it's gonna
just
be
say
triple
that the
neck
robes on
TV.
that disciple look amazing? Look at that.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's gonna be
yeah,
great.
I've always liked
as you
the
can
yellow
gather
gold
from our
colors.
puns and our hint
Very
dropping
nice.
here, Triple
Yeah.
Wreck will be here next week, and we'll go into the trials of Osiris, and we'll see exactly what Brother Vance
Look at that.
has
He
in
has a little
store
sun
for us.
on the little
think,
shoulder.
released some of the images of the gear, right? Which is,
Oh, yeah.
I love it. It turned out amazing. Like, obviously the hunter gear is the best.
Is it?
But yeah, sure.
Don't, let's not.
Looks like a mummy. It's got all the bandages.
Warlock for life.
I wanna see
Warlock
it.
for
I wanna
life.
see all of it.
Yeah, all of it makes you look like an Egyptian king, so it's pretty cool.
Sure.
And he's got the Eye of Osiris on the floor here, so
Oh, nice.
he's got some fun and some riches in store for all of us. And I'm going to back away slowly because he's obviously a badass.
All right. Yeah. I mean, he's got a tablet, so
He's got
what's on his tablet?
the scores, the names of the winners.
Probably playing Angry Birds.
Here these gonna have for you.
Flappy
this
Bird or
place is
whatever.
a little bit of a mess, like the tower is this really nice, manicured, paved in Disney place where you get to walk around and feel like humanity is all polished up despite the collapse of the golden age. But talk to us a little bit about the art style of the Reef, because this really feels a lot more utilitarian to me, a little bit more functional and lived in. So what's going on there?
Yeah, so the Reef is a very dangerous place. It's full of pirates and danger and derelict spaceships. You can see some of the broken ships out in the skybox. So it's where the Awoken live. So they've with it being so dangerous out there, and so sort of
Damn, the hunter's eyes are glowing. Look at that. That's scary.
Dangerous atmosphere we wanted to kind of to sell, so things are a little bit darker, the music's a little bit moodier, and it's
Place out on the outskirts.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because
So that sort of
it's that outer rim feel.
the whole House of Wolves is really about bounty hunting and loot and gaining treasures from the queen, and so we really wanted to sell that kind of bounty hunter outlaw kind of out in the wilderness, sort of hunting criminals and getting treasures kind of feel. So
Yeah, derelict spaceport. But there are some familiar elements here.
Welcome to the
We've got
Hey,
a
bounty
bounty
truck.
tracker bot that has sent us out on so many evenings of grinding
Same
and
bounties.
upgrading.
Are there going to be any fresh quests in this, or is it sort of the same rotation of those and then the different bounties from Queen Dude over here?
Well, the queen dude.
The Queen Dude.
Petra.
That's Petra. I call
Petra
her Queen
Venge.
Dude.
Queen
Dude is
dude.
fine.
Yeah, that's gonna stick now.
Yeah,
that's gonna be your. That's gonna be your.
Yes. She knows telekinesis. She's
It's
jumping,
Petra.
I noticed.
Yeah.
Which so why can't she go
Mind
out?
bullets.
Yeah, why can't she go out and use mind bullets on people?
Well, there's one.
she only has one eye too, so
Yeah,
her
exactly.
depth perception is just awful.
Yeah, binocular vision is indicative of a hunting species. So
Sure.
there's strength in numbers. Guardians could be useful.
Okay.
so we wanted to make sure you could do all the things that you'd want to
The
do.
Queen Dude is stuck in chat now. Perfect.
Queen Dude.
Queen dude hype. Stop it. Stop writing fiction.
The Abode des Doges.
So all the basic stuff we wanted to do, like all the utility stuff, like pick up your bounties, postmaster, vault, all that stuff's available.
The vault is your vault, so it's not a separate vault.
Correct.
Nope.
Yeah, so
Go ahead and look.
yeah.
Is that
Oh,
what you
damn.
anticipate to
They
see
look
in there?
nice. The vault. Look at that.
In there,
Glows
all
and
of these
everything.
weapons.
Cool.
And this second crux that I have for no reason.
Look at all that empty vault space.
Yeah, look
I
at
know,
look at
look
how
at
big that vault is.
I know.
Oh, and then when you leave, it stops
Good,
flashing.
good. It's good to be armed.
Yeah,
Back to
this-
orangish
This is a
brown.
self-contained marketplace. We got, as you said, we got the.
Now it looks like an
tracker.
AT&T, guys.
We've got the vault.
So is there any reason to go back to the tower?
There is absolutely a reason to go back to the tower.
Okay.
What's that?
And I'm so glad you asked. Is there anything else you want to ask us about the Reef?
I mean, are there going to be any areas that open up similar to, say, like the Iron Banana?
There might be a
Okay.
few secrets in here. We don't want to reveal
We don't
everything
want to reveal
today.
them just yet.
Right,
Is there a
yeah.
ghost down this beam down here?
Oh no, is there?
I don't know if there's a ghost.
Did you already find?
Yeah!
Bones on.
Bam!
I'll be right back.
Well done. Well done. And that's why we're spectating from my point of view, because none of you know where
That's
Gotham
funny.
is. Yep.
No, it looks terrific. And quests die everywhere.
It does feel like there are some rooms for expansion in the Reef. So,
Sure.
you know, the world of Destiny is always evolving and changing and reacting to your decisions. And, you know, the Reef is no different. So,
Okay, great.
so May 19th, Guardians, is when you can expect to invade this space, make some new friends, make some new enemies. We're going to send you on some new adventures. A whole new way to experience the Destiny endgame. Varrics the Loyal.
Yeah, as far as Endgame goes, you know, obviously
Cryptarch.
a lot of
He's
people are
back.
upset
Or is that a
about the
different one?
announcement of no raid.
Mm.
I think it was a different guy.
Yeah.
This is the Reef Guardian.
You both played the Prison of Elders. Would you say it's like a raid level activity, or is it going to be just shoot a bunch of guys like a lot of people say?
So we want to make sure absolutely that there's a really fun, challenging end-game activity. We wanted to add multiple, both PvP and PvE this time, so there's a chance to get end-game gear and challenge at that level for both activities. We want to make sure there's challenging, that there's variety. I think we talked about as well, challenge, variety, skill. We want to make sure all that stuff's.
Is it something that's going to be stagnant and the same every time you play through it?
Absolutely not.
Nope.
No.
Awesome.
That's
So you can't
that's
really
one of the main
calculate it.
goals. Yeah. It's different every time you play. And as we'll be talking about coming up pretty soon, there'll be interesting changes each week as well.
Okay, so there'll be weekly changes to the arena, so that's...
Yeah, it'll be a dynamic experience. When
Then
you
that
say a
lady
raid
just
level
walking
activity,
by.
that points to the Destiny endgame.
Yeah.
With her
Many different
iPad.
components of the Destiny endgame.
Mhm.
You know, there are heroic strikes, there are nightfall strikes, there are things like Iron Banner. And with the Prison of Elders, we are able to extend the Destiny endgame to include a different type of experience. That's always been our goal. Always something new to do in Destiny.
Super. What about Xur?
What about Xur?
Xur. I always call him Xur.
Xur? Xur?
Xur. And what about Xur? Is he going to be coming over to the Reef as well?
He's a mysterious figure. There's only 3 things I'll confirm about Xur.
Okay.
Xur will arrive in a place at a cadence in which you can anticipate.
Mm-hmm.
Xur will have a bunch of stuff that you can buy, and you can decide if you want to buy that stuff or not.
Yeah.
And you never know where he's going to show up.
Yeah, exactly.
So he can show up in the Reef.
he can do just about anything.
Okay, so another ghost.
Stop it.
Sorry. So basically, what you're saying is that people who do not purchase House of Wolves can go to the Reef.
All Guardians are welcome in the Reef.
Yay!
Yep. And that begs the question: is there going to be anyone left in the tower?
Okay.
And I'm going to send us to the tower
Sounds fun.
to answer that question.
Woo! I want to
Ways
see
that I
this.
hope will make people very happy.
Uploading.
So too.
There's been a lot of great work. I'm just going to go on record. I feel like there's been a lot of great work done on character progression and evolution in this game. While we enjoy the familiar jaunt through orbit here, talk to us a
Loading
little bit
screen.
about the decision making and some of the conversations that happened around at this moment in time. What do we do for Guardians?
Sure. Well, we wanted to make sure, we took a look at the whole economy of the game.
Yeah.
We wanted to make sure we kept things simple. We've been adding new materials with each release, and we just want to make sure that we didn't just keep adding, 5 more material, make things really complicated. So we wanted to try and simplify stuff, upgrade paths, adding new materials. We want to keep it as simple as possible, and sort of make sure it was as understandable, clear as possible as well. So we had a chance to kind of sit back, look at people's feedback, look at the community's comments, kind of what people were doing, and like I said, simplify it as much as we could. So you'll see a little bit of that.
You were talking about upgrade paths.
Yep.
And so what gear does that apply to?
We are about to come in for a landing here. I would rather show than say. So
Okay.
let's jump right into it. I really like the idea of, a communication process with our community. The fact that they're
Ooh, let me see the
sharing with
ship.
us their feelings about the game, that has an impact on our development process. Are there members of the community that you listen to more than others?
Yeah, I was playing with my dad last night. It's funny. He was asking all about can he upgrade his Mythic class, all that stuff. So I told him to watch today.
But you said that the Mythic class is frozen in time, which means
did I say that
it's
once?
stuck there forever.
Did I say that the Mythic class is frozen in time?
Yeah.
Of course, you know what they say about something that's frozen.
It can thaw.
It can be warmed up. It can be warmed up. So, let's see. I have received a bounty. And my bounty is what? Your bounties are here. So, in visiting the Reef, I have acquired my first House of Wolves bounty. That's the way that we're going to send you through this experience. And while the Reef is a self-contained environment that will support your adventure, help you acquire the bounties, the quests, and the missions that are going to keep you fighting and playing, it's also going to equip you with some of the different rewards that you'll be earning and the different activities you'll enjoy. The tower has always been the place where we could come and outfit ourselves and keep the evolution always happening. So, no tower visit is complete without a visit to our fearless leader, the speaker. So I'm actually going to start there.
Hold on, you're going too fast.
I'm running. I'm running. I don't want to keep your dad waiting. My dad never touches video games. I'm actually really impressed that you're able to play. How old is your dad?
He's old enough.
Old enough.
One thing I just noticed was looking at my Black Hammer.
Yes.
And I noticed the Hive Disruptor buff is no longer grayed out. Is that being fixed?
It may be.
Was I not supposed to look at
No,
that?
you
It's
look at
there
anything
for me
you
to
want.
look at.
There's so many things. There's so
Yeah.
many things that I've had to brush up on. That's actually a detail that has escaped me. So
Okay.
once you open it up and see if you can upgrade that.
I already did. I just filled out the bubble
Okay.
for the Hive Disruptor and upgraded it.
Well, sounds like that's good then. Look at that.
Look at that. Good
Just
to go.
upgraded your Hive Disruptor. Join me here in the speaker and go ahead and approach the speaker. Are you here with us?
I am here with you.
So go ahead and take a look at what Mr. Speaker's going to do for us now.
Oh, geez. Uses for old stuff.
Uses for old stuff. So one of the things that
50 glimmer.
Jesus told us about
Too
is
much.
simplifying the economy. One thing that I've personally seen people talk about is the desire
What
to
the
take
hell?
materials and exchange them. So the speaker is now doing that material exchange. So if I need ascendant shards and I have ascendant energy, I can acquire those things on a one-for-one basis.
Sure.
Same
Okay.
thing with energy or shards. This is awesome.
Yeah, so there's two things you can do. You sort of can trade between energy.
2 shards gives you a moat.
At the different,
That's not bad. I have
and
a
also you
shit
can
ton
turn
of
any that
shards.
stuff in,
So let's go.
For as you can look
Bolts
over
of
it, right? You can buy
light.
lots of light with it. You can
I
buy
can glimmer for heavy
exactly.
You
ammo.
can buy glimmer for
So
shards.
shards become energy.
Damn, I'm gonna have to
Shards-
start
shards
farming for damn shards now.
used to
What
buy
the glass, here I
stuff.
So now
come.
you can exchange ascendant energies and shards for
Energy.
glimmer and things
I
like
have a
that.
ton of those.
You just play the shell game with everything in your inventory.
Yeah, so you can move it to where you need it at the time being.
Yep. Eris and her economy is still relevant. You know, I can still move that stuff back and forth.
That's really cool. I didn't see this. when
Radiant
I was-
shards.
You told me to stay out of the tower when I was looking at
I
this.
wanted you to be a little
I
surprised.
know.
I didn't want this whole thing to seem canned and staged.
Yeah. Well, tell me more.
So thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. And we're out of here. You also told us
That's
that
pretty
we
cool.
should
So now we can change
visit
shards
the
for
dams.
moats. Pretty
yeah.
tight.
over here and talk to the new monarchy. I personally do not ascribe to new monarchy's politics.
I like the monarchy.
Do you?
personally. Yeah.
You know what? You're welcome.
Blasphemy.
That's what I've been wearing myself.
All right, so
What is
here
this
we
in-
have
what is that?
monarchy weapons and gear. What would you tell us about this?
Sure, yeah. I want to make sure that all the vendors had new stuff, and new
Elect-
stuff to acquire.
Tours
So we did a
Road.
refresh, have new armor for each of the factions. So
Look
there's
at
a full
that
set.
beautiful emblem.
There's also a full set of new weapons.
He's got that red hand 9 in there now.
Yep.
Uh-oh. That perk.
So,
Maybe I should have looked at that perk.
You can look at whatever you want. I'm not going to inspect it.
You're not going to inspect it? Okay.
Let's see how
you
they're
guys
gonna
be
go.
happy about this one. I didn't know about this one. That was great.
We also want to make sure not all the guns were just recolors of existing ones.
Sure.
So you'll notice
That color looks beautiful.
faction gear. Those are brand new.
There's new perks too.
That's pretty. That's a pretty
brand new
gun.
Yeah.
machine gun. That's up on the screen now.
Wow.
What else? What else do you like?
I'm just looking over these new perks here, and also something that I'm gonna shut up about for the next couple
That's
minutes.
nice and pretty. That's
Yeah, it is super pretty. It's nice. Yeah.
And the ratings on this stuff. What were you saying before about pea shooters, bullet hoses?
Yeah, the auto rifles were mostly nil impact, high fire rate. The
Yeah.
Vindicator looks like it's still pretty low impact, but that's always been. Wait, that's new. That's a new weapon, isn't it? Or
I saw a request to inspect one of the pistol, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
The hand cannon.
Before I do move to the pistol, I just want to tell everyone at home that this is not the way to build your Guardian. The way I'm dressed right now, people are going to look at you and they're going to say, pick a side.
pick a side.
If you're wearing Dead Order robes and a new Monarchy helmet, you're just going to look like a jerk who can't commit. Don't be that guy at home.
Yeah,
Pick a faction.
It does look like the armor pieces are reskins of last season's primary.
Damn,
armor
man, I
pieces
wish you
of
would
other
go over the
games. Stuff
perks.
Like,
I already have
Vanguards
a red
and
hand,
Crucible
but
for this season.
damn.
Funny you should ask.
I know.
So let's take a
And
break
how?
from Executor Hideo,
Sure.
and we're going to take a little jaunt. Why don't you lead the way?
I'm going.
Let's go check in with Shax.
I'm very fast right now. I'm like Sonic. That's Sonic. Like Sonic.
That's it. It's just a clever
Yeah,
mispronunciation.
that's a clever mispronunciation.
Did you miss the jump?
No, I was waiting for you. I was going to trick you.
Okay. All right, so here we are
Lord.
in the den of the Crucible.
Okay.
I'm going to approach Lord Shax.
Crucibles.
Oh, this is new looking.
Yeah, you got a lot of nice stuff here.
Look at that helmet.
Now, because Chris and I have played,
Okay.
we've actually got some of this stuff.
Okay.
So, Chris, let's real quick, let's play Dolly Dress Up here.
I'm going to go buy some stuff down here.
Yeah, go ahead and buy some stuff. Everyone, be fabulous.
I'm going to.
Everyone be
here.
fabulous.
Zavala, awesome.
Oh, wait.
What can I give you, Gotti?
I have no Vanguard marks. I'm awful. I think I spent them all on upgrade materials.
No.
The horn is back. Oh,
Did we
for
give
the
you
warlocks.
a
Look at it.
Nope.
Because I think the last time you could get the little horn was when you were like rank 17 or something like that, and your armor was
But yeah, there's all
orange.
new,
That's pretty
units
cool.
for-
It looks great. Yeah, no. I'm going to watch on your screen.
All right.
No one can see my screen. It's irrelevant.
No. Check it out.
So there's full new sets for all three classes.
Sure.
Both
Teach
Vanguard
the
and
new
Crucible.
breed how it's done.
Vanguard. and a few
I love it.
And Ikora has also outfitted me with some fancy new stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I have a secret crush on Ikora.
It says like 36. Oh,
Now, what level can the new?
Now, all of this
32.
stuff, I go through and I upgrade this stuff. This will
right?
take me up to, through endgame activities and other things, level 33, level 34, if I play enough of the endgame.
Hmm.
Let's talk about upgrades.
Sure.
Good logical extension. Before we do that, I'm going to come here to the Crucible Quartermaster. Let's check out some of these new guns.
Okay.
So, new guns, new perks. Let's check out some of the models. I want you to tell me what you want me to buy here.
I would like you,
Sweet-looking
a Crucible
scout.
Quartermaster.
Yeah.
I would like you to buy a.
That
I would
auto
like you to
rifle.
buy a hard luck charm.
Crappy impact.
That would be
The shotgun.
the shotgun.
Hard
I love
luck
their shotguns,
charm.
too. So I now have a brand new House of Wolves weapon.
Okay.
I still have an inventory. Let's come back up out of the bowels here. It's a lovely evening in the tower. And, we'll have some better light that we can use to enjoy this new stuff. So let's take a look at my inventory. This is an inventory that was built for me in a test environment. So immediately I'm going to go on record and say that there are things in this inventory that do not belong to me. This is all here for illustration purposes only. However, I have old exotics that I love.
Sure.
I have Dark Below weapons that I love. I even have Launch Day weapons that I love. I've been hanging on to
Shadow
that Shadow
Price.
Price since the game launched.
Okay.
Alright, so if I want to upgrade these things, I need something called Etheric Light.
Where do we get that?
Etheric Light
comes from the endgame activity, so you can get it from Prisoner of Elders, you can get it from Trials of Osiris, and also there's a chance in Nightfall and in Iron Banner.
Okay, so even if you don't own the DLC, you can still upgrade your old stuff.
Yeah,
to new
Absolutely.
stuff.
Yep.
That's pretty sweet.
bringing people along, even if
Okay.
the Queen's wrath is not compelling enough for them to crave revenge.
So you're still going to be able to get up to light level 34 without touching the DLC.
Right. May take a little longer, but
Yeah.
Yep. Might take a little longer. It's going to be a lot less fun. Check that out.
365.
365 shadow price. What else would we like to upgrade? Sound off in chat right now. I am now taking requests so that I can prove
Fatebringer!
to upgrade
God,
your favorite
baby.
weapon. I'm looking at chat right now.
There it is! Set in the chat.
You want to see the
I
Mythoclast?
want to see the Mythoclast.
Okay. This Mythoclast does not belong to me. There are many like it. This one is not mine.
Okay.
So I
It's
have
not upgraded at
upgraded
all,
this
so you don't have to
Mythoclast.
upgrade it?
The one that I have belongs to me.
oh, you're out of weapon parts. That's unfortunate.
Yeah,
Oh, man, that's
actually,
unfortunate.
I stored my weapon parts.
Why
because I
don't you
needed
just
room for all
inspect
this
my
new stuff.
Mythoclast that I'm about to put on?
Okay, here we go. Where are you? Are you
I'm standing right next to you. So I filled out that bubble,
Yep.
and it now looks like my Mythoclast has thawed and is now a 365 Mythoclast, which is awesome.
Also, you may have noticed it did not
Oh,
reset
nice.
all your progression.
It did not reset my progression.
Nice. Look at that.
So obviously, you're not going to start off with having these materials. You're going to have to get them. So
You're gonna have to grind for them again, people.
it's
Oh!
so easy. You know, I'm going to run out of content really quick.
You still have to go get your
You still have to get it, meaning you're going to have to do the everything, just
Yep.
the everything.
But once you get that, as you know, was just said, your Mythoclast is ready to rock.
Yeah, so the chances of just jumping in and immediately being level 34 is not possible.
Right. That's right.
Cool.
So,
Is
same
the
thing can be done to,
Prison of Elders going to be immediately unlocked?
in order to, like anything in the Destiny endgame, in order
Yeah.
to play the Prison of Elders, you have to finish the story.
Okay,
Yep.
cool.
You
That's
gotta
not bad.
become legend, as they say.
Yeah, the people
right.
are clamoring for that Fatebringer.
Fatebringer.
Do you have weapon parts now?
I don't need weapon parts. I need
Spinny metal.
Spinny metal. And there's a 365 Fatebringer.
Damn.
Let's see, is the Gallarhorn still relevant?
Get Jellyhorn.
I'm looking at you, Spider. The Gallarhorn is, in fact, still relevant.
Wow, but it's not even upgraded
This
at all.
one
Well, it does have all
has
the
not
green
been
circles.
upgraded. There are many like it. This one is not mine. But as you can see here, anybody who is holding a fully upgraded Gallarhorn and has a few weapon parts and an exotic shard and enough glimmer laying around.
Exotic shard!
So we don't
Oh,
need to
damn.
upgrading exotics.
Correct.
Correct.
We can do it whenever we dang
Yep,
please.
Yep. Although Zur will sell you shards.
Shards.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you may need to go to Zur.
Damn,
to
I
buy
have like a
shards.
ton
You
of
don't have to
shards.
Go to Zur to buy weapons.
Just
They
give me a
can
bunch of
that
Gallarhorns.
shard. So there are still things for you to do and to aspire for and to hope for.
Gotcha.
So yeah, so every legendary weapon, piece of armor in the game can now be upgraded. So
Awesome.
any release.
Awesome.
Including my very favorite legendary belt-fed heavy machine gun.
Deviant
I'm actually
Gravity.
going to enjoy this a lot. The Deviant
What perks do
Gravity
you have on
A.
these?
Man, I have my zombie apocalypse. Oh, I love that
this
gun.
is one I like. I like to expect to find more
Okay.
ammo for this
So
weapon.
far we're looking similar.
Yeah, that's badass. Although yours is void instead of arc, but I'm very happy that I'm going to have my fallen captain killer.
Yeah.
I've actually used this already to take down some nasty villains.
Take a look at that shotgun you just bought, actually.
Okay, so let's equip that.
I want to see the perks.
That's
What does
got
it
a
say?
couple new perks on it. So
Nasty.
What do
What
we
is
have
that
on there?
above Ascension over there?
Reforge ready.
So,
The gunsmith can reforge this weapon.
right.
Change its available upgrades, but resetting any progression or ascension.
Oh,
so, yeah, you'll be
shit.
able to, with the new House of Wolves weapons, be able to reforge them, which is pretty cool.
Okay, so not
That is
my
pretty
existing
cool.
legendaries, but if I buy new legendaries from the Vanguard, from the Crucible, from
Yep.
my favorite faction,
Correct.
I can then come here to the gunsmith. He's going to allow me to reforge weapons. I do
That
not have
gunsmith's
weapon
still selling
words.
blue and greens.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I'm not going to dismantle some.
Run all
just,
the way
just
to the vault.
dismantle some stuff.
metal things.
Just
You have
dismantle some
270
stuff.
in there. You're good.
And take.
There you go.
That give me. Let me take a look at my inventory.
Chat is losing it under the
losing
Reef.
it?
Oh, they're losing it over Reforging.
Reforging's going to be cool. So,
A lot of people ask for that.
all right.
I can't help
What
but
do you
notice
need?
he also has Talims.
A mode,
Oh,
weapons
yeah.
part, and
Yeah, he
gunner.
has Talims now.
Yep.
3 weapons
That's
part.
cool.
So I am acquiring a reforging.
Interesting.
All right, so we need to do this until we get shot package.
Well, I don't know if
and
we're not going to be here till Tuesday. So
Ah,
I have linear compensator, I have replenish, I have speed reload, and I have army of one. Let's try it again.
Okay.
Acquiring.
This
Are you
cannot
sure
be
you're acquiring?
reversed.
Yes, I'm acquiring. Go.
Cool.
Thanks.
Open character. Back to the shoddy. It looks nasty. I mean, it looks like...
and there's a lot of new perks, too.
It looks
that
like
I'm
I would
using.
use that to, like, actually hold up the new Monarchy better.
Sure.
That's a bad man's shotgun. Rangefinder.
Hey,
Reload.
rangefinder cascade.
You get the idea.
Yeah.
You can do this all day until you run out of motes of light, until you run out of gun parts. And when you take a look at the stuff that we're asking you to spend, it's the stuff that a lot of people have in reserve.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a good use for some of the things that you might have been stockpiling. We knew that was going to make a lot of people happy, and it's a lot of fun to show it off.
Next time.
That is awesome. There's a lot of upgrades for old raid gear and stuff, which to me kind of makes the old raids a lot more relevant
Yep.
than if we were just moving on. And as a new player, a lot more approachable because you'll have two sources to get your gear from.
Indeed.
In order to level up.
And all of those things apply here. So, Gloves of the Heads and Lords, Vault of Glass gear, you can ascend.
Yeah.
Let's go take a look at...
and all of your resources are relevant with the exchange over at the speaker now, too.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yep. So, is there anything in your inventory that you feel would go to waste or sit on the shelf? Take a look at your inventory.
Not really, because I can exchange, my ascendants, which I have 1,000 ascendant shards, basically.
You have 3,651 weapon parts.
Yeah. I'm going to use those.
You're going to use those.
Yeah, I need to make weapons to, something.
Another cool part of this is that now everybody at the at the maximum level is going to look different, which is
Yeah,
cool.
that's great,
Some
yeah.
people are going to be running around in
Something
Vault
a lot
of
of
Glass
people-
gear, some Iron Banner gear. Like,
Are you familiar with
See?
transmogging in Blizzard games?
Yep.
Sure.
Constant feedback on our...
Boy,
Yeah.
be right back.
system.
So this is basically that. I mean, since all the gear can be at the top level, you can just ascend it.
We're not taking, features and attributes from one gear and allowing you to apply it to another.
Right,
What we are
exactly.
doing is making everything relevant that you can enjoy. I've got to check out.
A lot of people are asking about the glimmer cap, and I've never been someone who really feels like a higher glimmer cap is super necessary.
Yeah.
But is that something you guys have considered, or is it basically like if you're capping your glimmer all the time, then why aren't you spending it type thing? Especially now with the new,
new sinks for it and stuff.
Yeah,
new weapons.
exactly. There's a lot more sinks for your old materials, and your old materials can become glimmers, so it's not even necessary.
Indeed.
Yeah, we're definitely always we're always looking at that stuff, looking at people's feedback, sort of keeping an eye on what things like caps and different materials and whatnot. So we're always kind of evaluating that stuff. As you see with our patches, we try and address the most important of those as they come up. So if that proves to be an issue, I'm sure.
Right.
Were we able to reach into the mind of our investment designers, we could probably answer that question with much greater detail. But I can tell you that that piece of feedback has landed. It's just a matter of how does player feedback match up with our own experiences, our own learnings in playing the game, because we are fans of our own game,
Right.
and what are our goals for the overall experience?
Are there any new ghost shells?
Not at this time. Not at this time. We're being pretty giving today.
Okay. Not today, guys. We're not.
Yep. And you know what I feel? I feel, in order to be completely honest here, this is not my Gallarhorn. I did not earn this Gallarhorn.
That's rude.
I'm going to dismantle it as a
Okay.
gesture of honesty and goodwill. Now I have shards.
And I got some weapon parts. You've been
And
really low
I
on
need weapon parts. So until everyone has an opportunity to own a Gallarhorn, I will not accept one.
Sure.
And that is my promise to the community. Plus, I don't need one because I have a Thunderlord, and that's really a more skilled weapon anyway.
What's Bungie's stance on player trading?
He said,
Player
I'm
trading.
kidding.
Player trading.
It's something we've thought about. We've been talking about player trading ever since, the pros and cons of it ever since the, beginning of time. So
Yeah.
it's something where, there's downsides to it,
Obviously, right,
and
yeah.
there's upsides. So
I'm not a huge proponent of it, but
Yeah.
it's
It's something-
because I feel like it would take away a lot of the end game if your buddy
Yeah.
could just hand you everything. But
Yeah, exactly.
a lot of people ask about it, so obviously I want to know your thoughts on it and try to stay as neutral as possible.
Yeah, the investment designers, there are a lot of conversations I'm sure that happen about that. We're always considering features like that. Personally, I prefer not to have player trading, but
Yeah, I agree
again,
with you.
you'll get different opinions,
I
across the
see
entire
that.
team. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't feel right unless I asked, guys. I have to ask.
Well, and I remember, the time I have pined for a Thunderlord for a long time. I used this gun on stage in front of people for a week at Gamescom.
Okay.
And I thought, this gun is so awesome. This is fully upgraded at home. On this test build, it is not. I'm going to be able to upgrade this thing to 365. I'm going to keep it with me. I acquired my Thunderlord after a Crucible match. I was playing a game with Datto and Leopard Stealth.
Did you have a high score?
And I did not have the high score, but I held my own.
Okay.
I held my own. I was
Were you
there.
positive,
I thought I had maybe a .83.
Okay,
which is good
that's
for me.
not .82, so you're...
It's .01 better than.
Yeah, exactly. So
But I got my
that's the problem.
Thunderlord. And, and I can always, if somebody says, how'd you get that? I'm like, ask Datto. We were in the Crucible. I won it. I was very happy. But if that story ended up being, Datto gave it to me, then it's less interesting for me. There are people who will disagree with me. There are people who have 5 Gallarhorns, and they have a friend who has 0 Gallarhorns, and they would like a trading system.
Is there a cap on etheric light that you can earn in a week like there is Vanguard marks? Or is it basically if you're lucky enough to get a whole crap load of it, then you're good?
There's no cap that I'm aware of.
No cap that we are aware of. Cool.
Yeah, but there are activities that you can run only so many times throughout the course of a week. But there's
there's a weekly reset on the arena. Trials of Osiris is just on the weekend. Obviously, you can only do your Nightfalls.
If it was a weekend and you played Iron Banner and Trials of Osiris, I mean, they might relap. Iron Banner usually lasts a full week.
Sure.
But if Iron Banner and Trials of Osiris and you played the Nightfall and you were doing your Prison of Elders, you could hit the Mother Load.
Okay.
Yep. Anyway.
I think I hit all of the hot button questions.
The hot burning questions?
Yeah.
All right. Well, then there's nothing left to do but to slow walk the tower.
Did we want to check out maybe the Dead Orbit weapons or...
I gave it a look. I want the player to have something that they can inspect and enjoy for themselves.
All right.
I'm going to be the bad cop right now. Everyone can remember that Christopher Barrett wanted to expose all the riches of the tower to you, and Deej said no.
I wanted to show you the new exotic armor, all that stuff. But I'll tell you
Are we going to be talking about third subclasses anytime soon in the future?
There is a future for Destiny, and we'll be talking about all of it in the future. But not today. It is not this day. I think, before we overstay our welcome, we're just going to say that we're really looking forward to all of you playing the House of Wolves on May 19th. All of this will be available to all of you. If you've been watching this Twitch stream, we thank you. Our chat room is running a mile a minute. So, if you're used to getting a shout out, I can't even pick out any of your names right now.
Yeah, for everybody shouting raid in chat, we had a brief discussion about the choice to have a new activity that we can't really talk about yet, but is raid tier difficulty. And I guess you guys could have technically called it a raid, but it wasn't really a raid.
No,
it's still
setting
it's still
expectations was pretty important.
So you guys will find out in a couple weeks about that. I wish I could talk about it now, but
that will be that responsibility will fall to another. You'll be at home, hopefully watching the stream. So please tune in this time next week, or this time an hour ago next week. We're going to be doing this week over week until the House of Wolves launches. Next week we're going to be with Triple Rec. See you soon, Triple Rec. We're going to be playing the Trials of Osiris, and then a special celebrity guest who is yet to be named will be entering the Prison of Elders with us the following week. So Wednesdays are pretty important until the House of Wolves comes out.
Now Wednesdays are my
from
favorite
Bungie,
day, you guys.
Joined by Christopher Barrett.
Thanks, guys.
Joined by King Gathalion.
it's been a pleasure.
Your Highness. That is all for now. Thank you again so much for watching. We'll see you again soon.
Bye-bye!
Stay tuned for the next House of Wolves Twitch review, which is basically Wednesday. Trial of Osiris. At 1 p.m. Central my time. Pretty dope. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys next time. It's your host, Megasword, signing off.